Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live and in charge. A little countdown to green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. Can you go to Lunatic? Give us a little bit of good flair. Well, if you need some good flair, make sure you reach out to him. There on his dang old link tree and figure out what he's got going on. Good to see you all out there. Mr. Van Ness, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. RB, Mr. Dudley, thank you both very much as well. Thank you for the early likes on YouTube, and we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, of course. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel. That's where all of our videos will live forever, live in infamy. So, youtube.com/signature esports if you want to get out there and check that out and be a part of that. Because, well, you know, Facebook and YouTube, Facebook and Twitch, you know, they only keep our videos for 30 days. And after that, they live on YouTube forever. So, but we'll continue to live stream on all three platforms because, well, you know, the opportunity of a lifetime. Yeah. It can be fun. It is the round of 8, week 1 here tonight here at Texas Motor Speedway. Nighttime is the right time for Texas, I believe. That's how I work. 77 degrees on the track temperature, the 1.46 mile length of racing surface. Dove Farms LLC is going to be your pole sitter tonight as the Chopp'N Up Xfinity Series looks dang old on board. And I tell you what, the playoffs really stacking up this weekend. I like to see it. 117 laps tonight. Stage laps completion lap 35. Looks like 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair for the drivers. Not one fast repair. No fast repair for the drivers here tonight. It will be all about keeping it clean. 74 degrees on the air temperature, 57% humidity, clear skies with a 4-mile-an-hour wind. So very calm racing surface tonight. Your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter. I'm sorry, your Dove Farms LLC pole sitter, not Stay Tuned Sports. I apologize about that, Dove. Dove Farm LLC pole sitter is Ed Perry. Kevin Winker is going to be your outside pole sitter. John of the Case Beer, Robert Dudley there in row number 2. RB Turner Tire Limit, row number 3. Clint Hackett, Andrew Davis, row number 4. Brad Dove, Jerry Culver, row number 5. Mark Resch and Mike Mueller in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Jeff K, Connor Hazel, Brian Rayburn's out there, of course, with Andrew Scrotenborn. And, 16 drivers tonight as the playoffs continue to impress, which we always appreciate, of course. Here's your guy. Sorry about the stream, doing whatever the stream was doing there. I'm not quite sure what was going on with it. So, I appreciate everybody. We're going to go green. We'll talk about points here in just a moment. And I want to thank everybody for being out there. Much love to you. The good stuff, right? We're green. 1 and 117. Drivers in the green numbers are going to be your playoff drivers. Everybody else, they're not your playoff drivers. They're just there. Ed Perry with a good start to the race so far. As we get rolling here, we'll talk about driver cams in just a moment. Again, thank you, everybody. Sorry about the issue there. I don't know what happened with it, but it did happen. Colby Peterson giving us a like. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for being out there and locking down. Back out there. Let's go from the Budgie Bird. Yeah, it took a second, but, at least it happened there, not in the middle of the race. Kevin Winker to the bottom side. Ed Perry down to the middle portion of the lane. Can add be able to save some tires, but Kevin Winker, 23-22 on the iRating. Going to take an early lead. Quarter second of distance here is Dudley and John of the Case Beer roll in that 3rd and 4th spot. RB Turner in that 5th spot. We'll see Andrew Davis to the bottom side. Let's go over to the driver cams. Yeah. There is Davis. Let's go. He's a Kyle Larson fan. Doo-da. He's a Kyle Larson fan. Doo-da-da. Let's go, Hackett. Yeah. Well, there he is. What's up, Tony? Chop Shop Racing Xfinity Series. A little blank out for the 33. Hopefully he is good to go. Hopefully we're going to see that work. And, of course, there's ORV. He's off 4 from the start of the race. He goes into tire saving mode kind of like right away. Ready to maximize the input. Tyler Lemon, fastest lap of the race, 29.89. He's tail of the field here. There's old Dudley. He's got a big move right there to the back bumper of Ed Perry. Second lane. That'll work the outside. 35 with the drive off. He's focused. Catching this awesome Brock. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You know, we try to do the dang old thing. We try to do the dang old thing, and we do the dang old thing. All right. Kevin Winker, race leader. Dudley in third. Ed Perry split in the middle of that. Case Beer backwards just a little bit. Glenn Hackett. We'll see Connor Hazel to the bottom side. 7 spots gained for Connor Hazel since the start of the dang old race. And totally signs and wraps as he goes to the inside. Pro Rev Esports. He is a part of our good friend Anthony Crownover's team. Able to send the bottom side. That's going to be pretty awesome, pretty fair out there. Taking it up farm and Richard Mitt racing experience out there. The Driving Academy for PRS setups. Make sure you check them out when you get the opportunity. 33 just ahead of the 27. 27 hard charge right now. Mark Retchen up 2. The 24 goes to work. Jerry Culver up 2 as well. RB Turner has Jeff Kane right behind him. Sprodenborg on the bottom side. The Raptor Tough 34. A little homage to Willie B and the Raptor fam. Yeah. Good stop. 8 of 117. Again, stage break at 35. Everybody doing what they can. Kevin Winker has a good lead in points getting into this race, but the championship races where it's going to really play a factor. He's almost assured a spot if just by starting this race into the championship 4, unless they have a big field next week. It'll be crazy to think. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Budgie, I saw it. I saw OBS freeze. I restarted the computer earlier and did some updates with Windows. And yeah, it was not so good. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Davis rolling up and out. Clint Hackett just made the pass. Connor Hazel up 9 spots early into this run. 1600 I-rated driver working. Our streams tomorrow. We got 2 streams tomorrow. Eventually it'll be 3 streams. Our Sunday Fun Day, it'll start at noon Eastern. That's when the session goes live. We'll be racing by 1 Eastern. And we're going to be running the mini stocks. Since they're at Bristol, we're going to do mini stocks at Bristol Dirt. That'll be a ton of fun. And I'm excited to see that that race play out the way it does. And we'll be running that one in the Chick Hicks Mobile. Connor Hazel trying to track down Dudley and Jonathan Case Beer. Case Beer up on the outside lane, 27 to the bottom. Hugging the very bottom of the race line, 8 up and out. Connor Hazel trying to point the tires down to the bottom side. Jonathan Case Beer on the outside. Connor Hazel dips into the corner. He is able to rotate here. 49 is going to be able to defend. 27 trying to hold on. This is where 35 laps can be everything on your tires. Connor, 10 spots gained. Very fast right now. Tires below the white line. Got to try to hold on to it. As Case Beer slides back. And Perry now is closed back down to the 42. Kevin Winker has led since lap 2. But I do think they're pushing out just a little bit. We'll see how the tires hold on to it with these cars. Dudley, a little free back here. As Connor Hazel tries to track him back down. Jonathan Case Beer, bottom side of the racetrack, trying to hook up. Connor back into the charge here. As he's 1 3/4 second to the leader. Ed Perry's last couple of laps have been just a touch better than Kevin Winker. He's been able to travel where he needs to and get a good run off the corner. And he's kept it close within a half second. Now we're about 0.3 of a second off the gap right now. Kevin Winker trying to travel the corner a little faster here. Had a good entry and exit. Ed Perry out of the gas. Will lose a little bit of time this lap to the 42. And maybe got a little tight there because he's going to lose a little bit out of 1 and 2. But he's going to be able to travel. Ed Perry up and out of the corner. Texas the track, 49 free back here. Connor Hazel sees Jonathan Casebeer to the outside. Casebeer will have to try to set up a pass here. And the more they battle, the more that Dudley can escape them. And maybe an opportunity knocking. I don't know. Clint Hackett. We'll see. Jerry Culver up 3. Entrance Boards up 7. 34 is doing a banger of a job. 33 up on the outside of that second lane. So tires approaching. Could be Netflix and chill. With the little, what is that, raw? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's changed his lane. High out, low in. Maybe trying something different here. Battle for the lead rolling on. It's hold on, exciting. See where all this pack racing is going to be. Everybody doing the thing. Do that thing. Oh, baby. How's everybody doing tonight? How is Chet? Last lap time for Ed Perry was faster. Dudley, the fastest driver on the racetrack, actually catching these two. 18 of 117. 35 will push up and out of the corner. Kevin Winker starting to egg shape the corner, which means high in and low out, which is allowing him to pull away, put a little dirty air onto the back of the car behind him. And Perry trying to travel out. There's your pulse hitter for a reason. Good things happening out there. I hear our good friend Penguin is having a good time at a show he is catching. Dudley, 31.26 his last lap. He and RB Turner are the fastest drivers on the racetrack. RB goes into tire save mode, and then as he does, starts to just kind of manage the car and manage the track, and that's how he finds pace over the course of the long haul. And Turner would be in the playoffs, but he missed it by, I think, a single dang old point. Ed Perry up into the mix as well. Opportunity knocking. That's what it is. All right. Dudley is closing in. Ball tap for the 35. Josh Tilling on board. Connor Hazel up 10. He's left a little bit of time between he and those drivers. He had a little battle there with Jonathan that kind of ate up both of their tires, so they're both losing some ground to Kevin Winker, Ed Perry, and Robert Dudley, who's been everything, been fast. Davis right there with Jerry Culver. Culver up and out. Racetrack is fast. 6 spots gained for the 34. Woke up to snow. You can keep it, Budgie. You can keep it. You can keep it. 22 of 35 for the first stage. Kevin Winker managing and maintaining. Dudley has caught them. Dudley to the point now. As a look forward, as Ed Perry holds on to what he has. Dudley 23.42 on the iRating. And a good vibe so far. And here in the right sides go. They've all caught Kevin Winker. Dudley doing a great job of being ever patient. The 49 down to hook the bottom side of the left sides of the tires there. 35 drops in the corner. 49 harder into the brakes there. The dirty air is going to be tough to deal with. Kevin Winker down to the back straightaway. You see 3 and 4 a little bit better. Connor Hazel again up 10. Try to close in that 2.3 second gap. Jonathan Casebeer loses some time to Clint Hackett. Clint's going to have a run on the outside. Comes Jerry Culver and R.B. Turner. Clint Hackett up high. 0-2 on the bottom side of the 13. 0-2 on the back straightaway. 28 is going to clear. He's going to be able to drop in here. The 28 is rolling a high lane at Texas. A 2 up and out. 13, a little wall tap there. Should be fine, though. Out of the gas they go. 28, 8. Pack racing back here. Ed Perry. 4/10 of a second difference here between he and Kevin Winker. Clint Hackett still trying to roll. Casebeer trying to figure out the racetrack right now. Maybe trying to save a little bit of the tires. The 0-2 to the inside. Going to be able to turn into the corner. 8 will be able to defend here. But RB has saved something here for the end of this one. LPA on board. Side by side, they get into turn 3. 0-2, very bottom side of the racetrack. It's going to be able to just drive around. Clint Hackett just ahead. Connor Hazel again. 2 seconds to gap. You see the difference between the leaders and that last pack. Clint Hackett into the wall back here. Just a touch getting into turn 1. It's unique to see the high side coming in the way it is. I mean, Clint's running lap times comparative to everybody else. He's faster than the race leader. Connor Hazel, the fastest driver of the racetrack right now, next to Tyler Lemon, who's up to 12th now. A 31.51 for the driver, 31.61 for Connor Hazel. Kevin Winker flirting back and forth with how this line can be ran. 0.7 of a second difference here as Ed Perry tries to hold off Robert Dudley. 2.5 seconds the gap. Clint Hackett. See R.B. Turner turn into the corner here. Turner 5.5 the gap. RB up and out. Clint up near the wall. 8 into the wall. Davis gets back around, so hard charge for Davis here. And the drivers are doing the thing. It's working. Hold on to your butt, says the budgie. I appreciate you all. Winker, Dudley, Perry, Hazel, Hackett, RB Turner going to 5th. He's going to be able to clear the 28 here. RB Turner 5.7 back. He's back to where he started in 5th. Will be around completing lap 32. Again, stage completion. Lap dangle 35. Playoffs tend to make some drivers drop a little bit. Thank you, Budgie. Appreciate you. I will say this as well as it could be. The Chop Racing Series is recruiting for their truck series. Make sure you join their truck series. They sponsor us for our driver cams, but their Tuesday night is filling up pretty dang old fast, and we like seeing that happen. There's a chance for a 40 truck field for Daytona coming up on April 29th, and I'm pretty happy about that. Jeff K, 41, last driver on the lead lap, is about 21.5 seconds back keeping that car honest. Brian Rayburn 19 seconds back at the Gravedigger machine. Mike Bueller, little Minute Maid lemonade, doing fine. Scrotum Boar up a few. His last lap, 31.70. Tyler Lemon, 31.68. Tyler Lemon trying to get around Mark Retchen. Mark Retchen up on the outside lane. Brad Dove working the same concept. While the big run on the 13 will get to the inside. Jerry Culver drops back to 10th. Dove and Culver not in the playoff picture. Right now, 1.2 second difference here between Robert Dudley and Ed Perry. We'll have to see how this one will fare out for them. But Kevin Winker did a good job of the B car. Couple of last ditch effort positions for a few drivers, but RB Turner right now has the pace to be able to have the long run. But Kevin Winker come around, he'll get the stage win. As Dudley and Ed Perry race to the line, second and third. Ed Perry, your stage winner, will be off two for the start of the race and finish third. Connor Hazel, RB Turner, Clint Hackett, Andrew Davis, Jonathan Casebeer back to 8th, Brad Dove in 9th, Tyler Lemon in 10th, Jerry Culver back to 11th, Mark Retchen at 12th, Andrew Scroden-Boers up 3 at 13th, and Mueller, Rayburn, Jeff K. Everybody on the lead lap so far. They'll come around, meet up with the pace car, and take their time. They'll come to pit road. And I will be with you when they get back. Yeah. we're back at it. Green, green, green. Kevin Winker, Connor Hazel. Caution back out here. Nah, no caution, sorry. But the relative was slow for me. Jerry Culver dropping back. Tyler Lemon got a hard charge back to the front, taking it easy. Early going. Connor Hazel full scent on the bottom side, trying to clear early. Kevin Winker, his target. And they go, let's do it. 41 of 117. Gotta sneeze, hold on. All right, that's over with. 4/10 of a second difference here. Connor Hazel in second. Robert Dudley in third. Ed Perry in fourth. R.B. Turner is on save mode for a moment. Andrew Davis gets around him. Up 3 as RB goes back to work. Clint Hackett just behind him. Mark Retchin up into the middle of this portion as well. Retchin, 2.5 of the gap right now. Andrew back up 6. Tyler Lemon off 3 from the start of the race. And trying to do what he can. Dudley trying to work on Connor Hazel early. Connor down on the bottom side. A little bit near tire here. Helps the car hook up. Quarters back at the gap here as Connor pushes up and out of the corner. Has closed into Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker has not seen dirty air since lap 1 of this race. 49 looking to the outside. 27 is going to be there. The aero push on this car is massive. Dudley looking to the inside. Connor there in the middle of the corner drops in. The closing distance that Connor Hazel has, especially on the early going, impressive here. And will lead that lap just barely. The credit lap led for Connor Hazel. As dirty air now on Kevin Winker's nose for the first time. Connor able to drive up through the field. We'll see the early braking zone into the corner. We'll see if Connor can pull away here, up and out. Puts a little dirty air on the nose of Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker trying to close back in. Dudley trying not to get into that fight right now. 27 bottom side, 42 back to the back bumper. Connor Hazel up and out. Kevin Winker back to the inside. Connor able to drop into the corner here side by side with Kevin Winker, but Connor Hazel will be able to do just what he needs to here, up and out, and will pull away. Good entry into the corner for both drivers. This race line presents itself as just that. Kevin Winker looking to the inside again. Going to have less of a gap this time for Connor Hazel. Connor back down on the corner. Kevin Winker trying to throttle up. Connor will see it door to door. Connor Hazel still leads that lap. Kevin Winker will try to rotate the corner here. Connor will drop back in. Kevin Winker try to burn the stuff up here. We'll see Connor Hazel back into in tow here. You don't want to overdrive the corner for too long. As Connor gets right back to the back bumper of Kevin Winker here. And we'll be right there. Be able to drive into the corner. Going to pinch him down just a little bit here. The drive off for Connor Hazel. As he gets back into the throttle here. We'll clear the 42. 42 will try to cross over here. They're duking it out for the lead here. That's allowing Robert Dudley to save tire. Connor crosses over again. Kevin Winker driving like he wants this one. But we watched Dudley closing the pace and late in the run here. Connor has to get on the brakes that time, getting out of the corner. We'll see these two have at it again. Connor back into the corner. 27-42. 42 trying to drive away with a little bit of clean air. Andrew Davis to fourth. Tyler Lemons in fifth. Tyler has kept his name quiet all night. Ed Perry saving a little bit of tire as well. Again, backing up the corner is huge at this racetrack. You could say for a long time, Dudley, Davis, Tyler Lemon, and Kevin Winker now finally able to pull away from Connor Hazel. His last lap, 30.77. Everybody else is saving behind him because if this runs green to the end, they'll have at least one green flag pit stop. And that will be that'll be a huge marker. Right now, Dudley doing that. Mr. Butler, thank you for the like. Tyler says, lost track of time. It happens. All good things. Right now, Kevin Winker, 30.8. Connor Hazel, 30.1. Dudley's fastest lap, 30.19. And he's backed off the corner here. And I mean, when I say he's saving, he's saving. Concept for Tyler Lemon. Lemon pushing forward just a little bit here. He's going to run some of the fastest lap times. Schrodenbauer's going to be running. Schrodenbauer's going to be running some of the fastest lap times as well as Ed Perry just ahead of him. 34 looks to the inside of the 35. Again, when I talk about 10 or 15 laps from now, Dudley will be probably pushing forward his lap times on average right where they need to be. Connor Hazel, 0.7 of a second difference here over Kevin Winker. The tire fall off at this racetrack is massive. Tyler Lemon back to the inside of the 33. Lemon, one of the playoff drivers. Davis as well. Dudley, a playoff driver. Top four make it to the championship finale. Kevin Winker trying to show that he's going to do just that. Connor Hazel, 3/4 of a second here. Dudley. There's a little bit of traffic behind him. For Dudley, it's not quite go time. 31.41 last time by. Tyler Lemon, 31.24. Andrew, who's up here in this pack, 31.08. Andrew Davis, 31.54. Tyler Lemon all over the back bumper to the 49. Trying to peek his nose to the inside. 49 down to the bottom. Second lane. It's going to drift up just a touch here. Egg-shaped the corner. Not clear of the 23 just yet. 33 there to the outside. 49. Down into the corner. 23. Runs the awkward line there. 49 right back to the back bumper. And we'll see him duck, dodge, dive, and dodgeball. 49 rolling. Tyler Lemon losing ground now as Kevin Winker sets sail. 31.17. Still fastest laps of the race for Kevin Winker. Faster laps than the rest of the field. Everybody else kind of duking it out. Connor Hazel within 0.9 of a second. Again, talking about backing up corners. This is a track, if you can back up and save some tire, you can make the leader eat the run. That'll be where it is. That'll be how it is. Davis trying to work around the 34. 34 gets around. Andrew up 11. Right back to the back bumper. Bump for the 33 to the 34. All the way to the bottom. Up and out. We're almost to the halfway mark here. Completing lap 58 puts us at the halfway mark. And Kevin Winker, his last lap, 31.68. Connor Hazel in the game 0.2 of a second there. And I saw just over the last lap or two, the lap times start to embellish themselves. And so we'll see what happens here. Tyler Lemon from 3 seconds now to 2.5 is Dudley starting to close back in as well. Kevin Winker at a 9/10 of a second difference, and now only half a second to Connor Hazel. Tyler Lemon up 3. Dudley 4. And Connor Hazel trying to get himself a win here. Having a drive to do so. Scrodenbauer is going to be in 5th. Ed Perry in 6th. Davis back to 7th. Mark Wretched using a little bit of that grass to help turn the car. It used to be that you could drive the left sides on the bottom side of the racetrack and you'd get a lot of speed. It immediately cooled the tires off and provide a little extra grip for turn 1. They have since patched that long time ago. That's why you see a lot of drivers continue to do so. Ed Perry to the inside of the 34. Connor Hazel has closed back in the gap to within 4/10 of a second. Kevin Winker trying to do what he can. Tyler Lemon up 3. Looking ahead of the Chop Shop Racing Xfinity Series as the time doth be now. We'll be off next week for Easter, and then we'll be back on the 26th for Charlotte, and then Bristol will be first race of the round of 8. I'm sorry, the round of 4, and then we'll have Homestead. So basically, this is the 4th to last race of this season. Chop Shop will definitely be back on Saturdays for the 2nd season of the Xfinity Series here for the Rise to the Ranks Xfinity Series. So I'm going to be excited to see that. All right, lap times have kind of leveled off. Kevin Winker trying to manage what he's got going on. Connor Hazel trying to close that back in. Kevin Winker now having to back up the corner. Put a burp in the corner for Connor Hazel. Kevin Winker at his sights. Tomorrow we have the Thompson Racing Dirt Series. Connor drops into the corner, way out of the throttle. Within a quarter second, it's going to be able to throttle back up. He's out of the throttle quite a lot, and doing just that again, trying to manage the gap, manage the tires, manage what he's got going on. He is closed into the 42 once again. These drivers cannot make it on fuel. Pit road would open for these drivers. They came out on 37, and we should see roughly about 92 when we'll start seeing drivers coming to pit road. So about 27 laps before the we're about halfway through the tire run or through the fuel run. 27. You see him the distance there, just getting on the brakes, and we'll get there and close the distance here to the 42. 66 of 117. 27 into the drive. Kevin Winker keeping it low there on the entry into turn 1. And Connor Hazel has been very patient now. Connor up and out. Kevin Winker is going to extend just a touch here. These cars are all about downforce. Out of the throttle for the 42. The 27, same concept. Connor's joined the series a little later. He's within a car length and a half, 2 car lengths. We'll be able to drop into the corner here again, out of the gas, tires on the apron. Trying to help the car turn. Up and out, he's kept it close. But Tyler Lemon now 1.4 back with a little bit of extra happening here. Connor is closed right back into the 42. He's going to be there, corner exit, within a 10th. As the 42 moves down to block the 27. The 27 is going to get tight. Dirty little move there for the 42. You get one shot at it. Now Connor Hazel has to go back to work. Ryan Rayburn in and out of pit road. Fuel for the driver, I do believe. So Connor will have to go back to work here. Kevin Winker wants the win. And that's what's been able to extend him. Connor had his number. Now Connor has to regroup and go back at it. 1.4 seconds. And now Tyler Lemon has closed in on Kevin Winker. And we'll see if these top three can do it again. How about Dudley and Ed Perry? Both drivers went to save mode. That's where they're at right now. Or fourth and fifth. Mark Retchen, comfortable day, up 5. Andrew Davis up 1. Scrotenboer is going to be up 8. Casebeer off 6. Let's see if he hits the wall. He hit that thing hard. Casebeer, one of the playoff drivers, Clint Hackett's going to be able to look ahead and say, all right, well, that's one more spot for me if I can get it. Kevin Winker to Connor Hazel now, 3/4 of a second. Connor has got to just calm down and put his head forward. He's got a car capable of winning this race. He just has to go back to driving like he did before. Rayburn and Jeff Kay both lapped down. Rayburn just ahead of these drivers. Jeff Kay just behind him. Jeff Kay came in, took tires. And we'll see if he's going to be able to keep himself away from the race leader, Jeff Kay. A lap down to Kevin Winker right now. Kevin Winker, 0.8 of a second difference. Half second the difference between Tyler Lemon and Connor Hazel. Kevin Winker will have to save a little bit here. 31.77 his last lap. 0.2 of a second faster as Tyler Lemon. So Robert Dudley in 4th, Ed Perry in 5th. Their lap times have leveled off just a little bit here. They're going to have to push a little harder if they want it because, we're getting down to the point where green flag pit stops might be a factor. Tyler Lemon, we'll see Connor Hazel just ahead. Tyler there on corner exit. We'll have a run. We'll be able to keep it to the inside. Connor not there to block. Connor's actually running a decent line. Yeah, he's going to stay a little higher there. Tyler Lemon able to drive around. That's conceding the pass. Is that sportsmanship? Saying, all right, Tyler's a little faster than me right now. Let's see if he can go down there and track Kevin Winker down. I'm going to save a little bit here and then roll my way back forward and try to keep myself within proximity of these drivers. 32.25 last time by for Dudley. Connor Hazel, 32.35. Tyler Lemon, 1/10 faster. Mark Ratchet, 1/10 faster than the leader as well. So we have drivers that are faster than Kevin Winker out there. Tyler Lemon, even though he made a pass, he's been able to close within a second. Connor backing up the corner, 76 of 117. Tyler Lemon rolling. That block upset Connor Hazel's car enough to free him up a little bit. Took a little extra off the tires. He hasn't been the same since. The last time by 31.92. Let's see if he can press on a little bit here. And Jeff Kay, 30.97 on his last lap. Rayburn, 31.43. Rayburn trying to unlap himself. Still 3/4 of a second faster. I don't think he had anything when it came to... I don't think he took right sides. I think he took fuel only. If he did take right sides, that's a cheeky little move, that's for sure. But 40 laps to go next time by for Kevin Winker. RB Turner has gotten around the 34. And now sets his sights on Andrew Davis. just ahead. And Andrew Scrodenboer is going to be just fine where he's at. Able to crest up there. His highest was inside the top 5. It's 9th now. Jonathan Casebeer just behind. Casebeer in 10th. Beat down the wall out of turn 4. And I don't know, maybe the car's just not cooperating with him. Kevin Winker's last lap, 31.81. Tyler Lemon, 31.68. And here's the last 5 lap times. Casebeer coming up pit road. Tyler Lemon able to close in just about a half second on Kevin Winker. And this will be an interesting battle here as we get to the closing laps right before a green flag pit stop for every one of these drivers. So about 10 to 15 laps to go before the green flag pit stops. As we'll see it roll. Yeah, Tyler Lemon inching forward. The relative margin showing up. Kevin Winker's had some battles. Tyler Lemon's had some battles. Connor Hazel's been comfortable. 3 1/4 back, though. It's going to be Robert Dudley from the race leader. Now, Dudley and Ed Perry both have started to step up, and they've been able to close in some of that gap. But still 4.5 seconds from Ed Perry to your race leader. Dudley, 3 3/4. And Kevin Winker. We'll see Tyler Lemon out of the gas. This time, looks like Tyler Lemon didn't have a good 1 and 2. See 3 and 4 for him here. Let's see what's going to happen. Kevin Winker struts out. Tyler Lemon trying to close it back in. Connor Hazel has kept it within 1.5 seconds, and right now the lap time's pretty consistent. Kevin Winker trying to establish where he's going. Mark Retchen has gone to 6th. Andrew Davis in and out there just for a little bit. But all the drivers nonetheless doing really well. How about Mr. Dudley sitting in 4th? 4 seconds the gap, trying to close it back in. At the end of that stage, he had a good car. So we'll see if this is where he's going to try to maximize some performance. Jonathan Casebeer lap down, came in. Fuel and I think right sides. There's RB Turner. I mean, if you don't take 4 tires, if you're on pit road for 13 seconds, you're in your pit stall for 13 seconds, you kind of need to take 4 tires. I mean, you're only losing about another 2 seconds. I mean, on the racetrack, it's something, but you're the first driver to take tires. I mean, to sit on pit road that long, you might as well take tires. That's again my opinion. There's Clint Hackett. Mr. Hackett sitting at 9th off 2 from the start of the race. He's Culver just behind Andrew Scrodenboer. These drivers doing well. Andrew will give up the spot. Gonna battle back as Culver. See the 34 there. 34 on the wall. Hold on to it, Andrew. And Mr. Davis. He is behind Mark Retchen. He's up a spot. He's been able to keep it clean. RB Turner just behind him. All good things, folks. All good things. Thank you to the drivers who put up their driver cams every week. I enjoy it. I know that a lot of the crowd enjoys it, and we appreciate it very much. Kevin Winker, 32-second flat there. Tyler Lemon pushing up and out. Makes little gains, and then Kevin Winker able to change the lineup. Tyler Lemon, straight line drives from the bottom side of the racetrack here. Going to wash up the racetrack. It's going to allow Kevin Winker to pull away. Tyler overdrove the corner there. And Connor Hazel still comfortable where he's at. Dudley, 3 3/4 here, 86 of 117. We get down to the 3 lap to go segment. I'm sorry, the 30 lap to go segment here. Tyler Lemon says, I'm coming up pit road. Kevin Winker, a 2-second gap over Connor Hazel. Mark Retchen on pit road as well. Ooh, got to wiggle it down. Hopefully you didn't get a penalty out of that. If you did, it's unfortunate. Clint Hackett rolling. 42 out front. Is led but all a handful of laps. Connor Hazel trying to do what he can. 42 down to pit road speed limit. And you got to keep it cool. All right. Connor up and around will be your race leader, Dudley. A second and a half, Andrew Davis rolling. RB Turner just behind him. Ed Perry on pit road as well. Clint Hackett leaving pit road. Kevin Winker trying to make sure that he's throttled up on exit. We'll see if Ed Perry's going to be able to close down any of that pace. Tyler Lemon coming around the front straightaway. See Kevin Winker leaving pit road. Tyler Lemon up to speed. We'll see the 35 there as well. The 02 just ahead. Kevin Winker will be up to speed leaving pit road. And Tyler Lemon will be up to speed behind some drivers. Connor Hazel has the field a lap down. Dudley coming to pit road. Davis up and out as well. Davis in third. Tyler Lemon getting around. Dudley on pit road. RB Turner out there as well. Connor Hazel trying to run a drive. You don't want to stay out there too long because the new tires are going to do something. Kevin Winker, 1.8 second deficit between he and Tyler Lemon. Tyler came in a lap sooner. Dudley trying to leave pit road, trying to get himself out. Nobody seems to have a penalty here, so we'll see Connor Hazel rolling. Dudley leaving pit road. Going to cook the tires here. Kevin Winker, Tyler Lemon able to get around. Ed Perry up to speed here. He's going to be able to put some gap between he and Robert Dudley. Tyler Lemon, 3 3/4 second. Jonathan Casebeer sits in ninth. Dudley will come off pit road. Casebeer came in on 78. RB Turner to pit road, doing what he can. Connor Hazel coming around. It's going to put him a lap down. Andrew in fourth. A lot of drivers working. Kevin Winker just behind him, about 12 and a half, and that is the difference on tires. 34. Going to come to pit road here. He's going to be able to lock it up, get in. Brad Dove on pit road already. Road speed limit is somewhere around that 50 mile an hour. But we'll see it. Connor Hazel, 25 laps to go. Kevin Winker trying to get himself back on the lead lap. Andrew Davis sits in second. 9.6 back. Kevin Winker. Oh! And Kevin Winker involved. Caution will come out. '27 was there to the inside of the 100. Mueller on the outside, running low here. Should have been higher on the exit. And the 27 trying to exit the corner will be there. Man, oh man. How about that? Connor Hazel is going to be your race leader. Brad Dove coming around was ahead of that driver. So two drivers on the lead lap. Andrew Davis, Connor Hazel, Kevin Winker will get the free pass here, I do believe. I don't think he got any contact out of that. If he did, it was all net code. Connor Hazel was hoping for a caution out of all that. That's exactly what we were seeing. Connor will come to pit road. Tyler Lemon was safe there. Andrew Davis to pit road. Mark Retchen coming in, not taking the free pass. So our second caution of the race, presented by Muscarella Motorsports. 42 will come around. He'll have a chance to get some tires. Everybody else will be a free pass. Scroden Board, tail end of this one. Andrew Davis. Connor Hazel, chance for some damage to get fixed if he needed it. He's just going to run with it. I mean, I don't blame him. Connor Hazel, Andrew Davis, Kevin Winker will restart. He'll restart in the second row because of how many free pass cars there are. Kevin Winker should start behind Connor Hazel here. Should restart. It's about to get interesting. All right, I got to grab some water. Be right back. All right, 21 laps to go. Had to get it, sorry. Davis, Kevin Winker in third. There's a little bit of lap traffic between he and them. Brian Rayburn looking to try to keep him at bay. Connor Hazel up and out. Andrew Davis, 20 to go. It's getting interesting, folks. That's for darn sure. Connor Hazel, 4/10 of a second difference here. A little bit of clean air on the nose. He's got a little bit of nose damage. As Andrew Davis tries to make it work. Tyler Lemon close back in as well. Came in on 86, but had to take the free pass there. And hoping for something out of any of this. Ed Perry came in on 87. Connor Hazel with the newest tires. Andrew Davis to the inside. Davis blinks a little bit, but he's good. Connor Hazel door to door. Kevin Winker there. Kevin Winker able to come into pit road. To the inside. 27 free right there. We'll see the 33 lead. Davis needs qualifying lap after qualifying lap right now. 18 laps to go. Tyler Lemon is close back into the 42. 42 to the back bumper of the 27. 27 he's got some nose damage. He's trying to hold on to what he has right now. And that's playing big dividends on the car. Kevin Winker's going to try to get a run here on the front straightaway. You can see him setting it up. To the inside, he might go. 27 there, 42. Keeps the nose there. Tyler Lemon has closed in. Connor Hazel door-to-door at the 42. Down but not out. 0.6 of a second difference here. Kevin Winker will try to drive away and close in on Andrew Davis. Andrew Davis needs to do what he can here. 30 1/4 the last time by. This time by, Kevin Winker tries to drive off and full throttle it around the bottom side of the corner. 30.16 his last lap. Kevin Winker is full out right now. Jeff Kane leaving pit road. Davis to back up the corner. Kevin Winker, B-Class 254 on the safety rating. Connor Hazel, B-Class 388, looking for promotion next time by. Davis, 0.3 of a second difference here. 23.04 on the I rating. 0.4 of a second difference here. Down to the bottom side. Would like to be able to net some points here for a win with 15 laps to go. RB Turner just ran his fastest lap of the race at 30.50. Behind Jerry Culver, 30.72. Give it on 90. Up and out, 0.3 of a second difference. 14 to go. Davis to the bottom side of the corner. Kevin Winker having to change the lineup a little bit to have a drive off here. 33 will see the 42. 42 had to high entry, low exit. 33, same thing. Corner out on 3 and 4. 0.3 of a second difference as Davis had to change his lineup. And to the bottom they go. 0.4 of a second difference. 42 trying to close back in. 33. We'll see Kevin Winker close just in, just a touch in. High and low. Kevin Winker matching the pace right now. Matching the line of the 33. Be 12 laps to go. 33 up. Trying to run it back down. Kevin Winker. High entry, low exit. 30.
Bird 5 sent 500 bits.
Thank you, Butchie, for the 500 biddies. Quarter second now for Davis and Winker. Tyler Lemon, 1.8 back. Dudley sees Connor Hazel back to the inside. And here comes the 35 of Ed Perry. Tyler Lemon in third. Davis, Kevin Winker, now 1/10 and a half. 11 laps to go. Quarter second. Oh, somebody had something going on. They're fine. Brad Dove back here with Mark Retchen. Davis, Kevin Winker. Davis high entry. Will need to battle here. He gives up the line to Kevin Winker. He's going to have a run on him. Davis to Kevin Winker. Davis higher on the race line. Kevin Winker with clean air. It's going to be tough to pass. Davis up near the wall. Running the wall. High in, low out. But has to get out of the gas so much. Kevin Winker's able to run full throttle. 9 laps to go. And the gap, 0.3 of a second. Andrew Davis up and out. Trying to keep the car clean. Tyler Lemon, 2.4. Dudley in fourth. Top 5 all playoff drivers. Ed Perry trying to make it happen. Kevin Winker to Andrew Davis. Quarter second now the gap. 8 laps to go. Bottom side. Davis now within that distance again. Kevin Winker trying to hold off Davis again. Davis much better for corner exit. Going to be there. 7 to go. 0.2 of a second difference here. Both drivers, very bottom side of the racetrack. Davis out of the throttle. Has to throttle back up before Kevin Winker if he wants a good shot at it. Kevin Winker has a little wiggle out of the car. Both drivers neck and neck on the relative. 33 out of the throttle. Back into the throttle. He's going to goose it up here. Under 0.2 of a second, 6 laps to go for the lead. 33, changing the lane up. Trying to throttle back up. Didn't hit his mark on the corner there. We'll see if he gets something on the straightaway. Has to set up the corner. High entry, low out. Kevin Winker changed his line. Trying to keep as much air on the nose of the 33 as possible. Five laps to go. Kevin Winker now 0.4 of a second. Tyler Lemon to Dudley. Dudley with newer tires. Ed Perry, a little bit newer tires. Jeff K had an off track. He's fine. He's rolling. Before to go. One more shot. Can he set up anything? Kevin Winker higher on the race line. Davis on corner exit. Little free wall tap. That'll almost solidify the run that he had right there. Able to keep it out of the wall though. Looked like a wall tap, but that was just on my end. Didn't look like he got anything out of it. 3 to go. Kevin Winker having a strong, hard charge at the end of this one. Davis to the bottom side of the racetrack. Kevin Winker trying to travel the corner. Davis has to go, go, go if he wants it. Winker rolling. Connor Hazel back to 7th. The nose damage has done him justice. If he'd have gotten it fixed, he'd have restarted 2nd. Kevin Winker able to get the free pass and avoid the caution that happened in front of him. As said time and time again, he's dominated the series. And he'll come around and take the white flag. As Andrew Davis settles in for 2nd, Tyler Lemon in 3rd, Dudley in 4th right now. Ed Perry trying to close in one final time. Kevin Winker is Jeff K up on the outside lane. He's going to try to avoid anybody here. 42 will come around. He'll win the first race of the round of 8. 33 will finish 2nd. Tyler Lemon will finish 3rd. Dudley, Ed Perry finish 4th and 5th. R.B. Turner will finish 6th. Mark Retched will finish 7th. Clint Hackett will finish ahead of Jonathan Casebeer, who's just didn't have the night here at Texas that he wanted. He'll be just behind Brad Dove outside the top 10. The battle was on until it wasn't. Here's your race results. Kevin Winker, Andrew Davis, Tyler Lemon, Robert Dudley, Ed Perry, your top 5. R.B. Turner, Mark Retched, Connor Hazel. And then Jerry Culver, Clint Hackett, your top 10. Brad Dove, Jonathan Casebeer, Brian Rayburn, Andrew Scrotenboer, Jeff K, Mike Mueller, your 16 drivers tonight as everybody closes the back end and does what they need to do. Kevin Winker gets the win. And what was a pretty uneventful race. It ran pretty clean, other than one issue, one caution for incident. It was a pretty uneventful night. So maximum effort, right? That's what at least I think. All the cool things. All right. Ooh. Bear with me, folks. Gonna save this project. And got league overrides now, so we're making sure that those are ticked on. So the league gets credit. We like it. We like seeing it happen. Kevin Winker's going to be your race winner. Pretty uneventful night, other than you get very fortunate to be the lucky dog when the caution came out ahead of you and not get any contact, and then able to take advantage of just two drivers ahead of you, man. That was good. A good race, good class of the field. Man, not much else to say. Walk me through the race.
Yeah, man, I told you last week I love Texas, and I showed you why. Yeah, this thing was hooked up tonight for practice, qualifying, everything. Yeah, there wasn't really much strategy to the race. I mean, we won the stage there, and then obviously you had to come and get four, and then you had to pit regardless there. So my plan was to try to run it as long. I probably could have run about 10 more laps, but then I seen Tyler pit, and I was like, well, I got to kind of be in the same lap as him. So I came in the lap after, and luckily I got ahead of him in the pit cycle, and then the leader and whoever got into it right in front of me, and I don't know how I didn't get into that, but I didn't get any X or anything, and luckily it was the lucky dog. So came in and got my last set, banking that there would be another caution, because I figured I was going to have to start behind all those guys that took the wave around, but I guess I didn't. I don't know how that works with the lucky dog, but I think I wouldn't have won if I would have had to start behind all those guys. But since I, restarted third, I kind of just bide my time and then drove by them guys. I could save my stuff all night. So yeah, it was a great race, back-to-back wins, perfect momentum going into the next race in Charlotte. I also love that. So we'll try for a three-peat there.
One of the things that we'll mention here, you had Connor Hazel breathing down your neck there for a little bit. When he got back, when he got around you early, and then before that there was a block coming into the corner that upset that rhythm on that second run that he had at you. I know that you want to maximize everything right there. Or were you just trying to defend the line? What was going on there?
Yeah, I mean, clean air is pretty big here. I was just trying to stay in front of him. I didn't think it was too bad of a block. I just go back and look at it, but yeah, I knew he kind of would fire off a little bit quicker than me because I didn't seem to save his stuff watching that first run, so I kind of let him by there, and then we were trading positions, and I was kind of riding behind there, and then got in front of him, and then I saved my stuff, and then he, reeled me back in, and then I threw that block, and then I don't know if he just burned his stuff up right after that or what, but then I kind of drove away from him, and then it was just on to the green flag pit stops from there.
Nah, he had to get hard on the brakes not to hit you. And that kind of loosened him up and kind of backed up. It just racing. I get it. Nothing egregious. Just, having to. I have to ask the questions. I have to ask the hard questions. There's not much going on today. So, that when I take my notes, I go, well, that was interesting. So, and we go back, we go on from it. But I'm going to take a week off going to Charlotte. You said you liked that track. Try to go for a three-peat. You got contenders out there trying to make sure that they make the final two races of the season. we watch playoff racing as Chop Chop was saying last night in the Cup Series. Things just have a tendency to pick up pace.
Yeah, playoffs. You always got to bring your A game. I was lucky to have a really good regular season, so even if I get wrecked out next week, I'm locked in even with the win, even on points. So I'm just gonna try to go out there and try to maximize my day. I'm not gonna wreck playoff guys are trying to get in because I know that they got a lot more on the line than me. So that's just the game plan trying to go into next race. Just try to get another win, like I said. But I'm locked in the final four, so we'll just focus on Bristol and Homestead. Bristol's okay for me. Probably better than Homestead. We got to work on Homestead, but we'll see when it comes down to that. And but yeah, looking forward to next week at Charlotte. It's another one of my favorite tracks.
Points reset in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be a flat to even keel for the final two races. Kevin, give me shout outs. I got a victory here tonight.
Yeah, as always, I'm going to give a shout out to Bruce Milberger, Milberg Custom Homes, come on board and sponsor me on my leagues. He was a huge supporter of mine, so shout out to you, Bruce, on our watch. And I got this thing Victor Lane back-to-back weeks, so I know you're proud of that. All Wicked Nation, my girlfriend Shauna, Brandon, Justin, Brett, Nicole, Dylan, Gordon, Travis, Albert Anderson, all them guys that come out every night and support me. I can't thank them enough, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Nate Cogno, Sonic Rep Design for the paint. If you need any paint, stickers, designs, t-shirts, any of that stuff, check them out. Sonic Graphic Design. The top three, Tyler and Andrew. Tyler had a hell of a comeback. I don't know what happened on the start, if he missed the grid or what, but then he was behind the 8-ball there, and then he stuck in the pits on the stage. I don't know, and he came back up second. I thought he was actually going to have something for me there. I wish we could have battled it out there, but props him for rattling back, and Andrew for a second place, and then all the league admins that put the sign on. It's a lot of work, and this league has a lot of clean racing. I know that can't be said, I guess, about the truck and the cup side, but I heard pretty good things about Xfinity, and watching it seems like it. So props to the guys for putting on a good race and everything, and then last but not least, you for broadcast. We appreciate it, man.
Kevin Waker, your race winner. He'll go on, and he was locked in to the final four even prior to this with a 42-point advantage. He would have to have lost a lot of points to tonight and finish outside the stage, not lead a lap, and that wouldn't have happened. So all good things there. Andrew Davis comes home P2 tonight, though, as he was trying his darndest to keep himself close. The race came down to it. I was watching your entry. And you'd have the high entry, low exit, and then you knew when the car was fighting you there for a little bit because it caused you to miss corners and just trying to do what you can there, man. What a P2 finish for you.
God, that was a big relief for me because I was definitely a 7th to 10th place car, and I was sitting there thinking well, hopefully someone's gonna pit soon. Lemon pitted soon. He dragged everybody in. I was like, all right. Let's just run it out, hope for a caution, and bam, there it is. But Kevin was just too fast, and I was trying my best to save it while also trying to pull it away because I knew he was on old tires. But then he said, while we were sitting there, he was the lucky dog, so he got tires. So made me feel a little bit better about myself that I was still able to kind of keep pace with him. But I had a short run, but not a long run.
His track, when I was listening to everybody during practice, they said that the tires just kind of go away quick, depending on your driving style, and we've come to know driving styles throughout racing, just not just in the iRacing form, but in the NASCAR form. Some drivers have short run cars, some drivers have long run cars. Is that just a testament to what you guys feel comfortable with? Because with tires going away quickly at nighttime at Texas, that's kind of unique.
Yeah, it does. It just goes back to the driving style. How sometimes people drive it in deep and yet they're still able to save tires. That first run, I think mine was down to 53. So that second run, I tried to back up my turns a lot more than I was in the first run. And it definitely helped a little bit there towards the end of that run because I was able to still have the turnability that I had in practice. But it's just that's one thing I still cannot wrap my head around is the tire saving. And I'm only 2 years, 3 years into it, so it's still something that I'm trying to learn and wrap my head around how these guys save tires and be still so fast.
You know, saving tires is it's a detriment to everybody. And you know, you can watch a YouTube tutorial on it day after day and try to get out there and put it into practice. But you know, we all have wins in our respective formats. Not even knowing how we did it.
That is true. I'm there. I'm close to it, so it's coming. It's around the corner. It's gonna be somewhere.
It'll click for you. When it clicks, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what you're supposed
it clicks,
to do.
and I'm drinking heavy.
That's right. That's right. Andrew, always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. You got a P2 finish tonight, and well-deserved fast run, fast car. Man, and nothing else to say about it, man. Give you shout-outs. We're going to take a week off and go to Charlotte.
Thank you, sir. Shout out to Chopp'N It Up podcast for the primary sponsor of the Pole Award at Dove Farms and Admin Box. And shout out to you for putting on a great show and broadcasting for us every weekend. And Chop Shop for putting this league together.
All right, brother. We appreciate you. Go play some Call of Duty or something.
I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Oh yeah, Bristol Dirt mini stocks. Let's go.
I can't wait for that one.
I'm actually excited. I hate the mini stock and I don't like the new ARCA car. However, you throw anything on dirt and I'm good. And well, I say I'm good. I'm not really that good. I just like low horsepower on dirt. It's just my thing.
And Bristol Dirt's a good track too.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll see how many times I loop it around.
Yeah.
Should have thrown the damage off. Should have done it. Probably still could.
It's not too late. Still can. Oh yeah.
Still could do it.
Not until the timer goes off at 12 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll flip a coin with it. All right.
Thank you, sir.
You too. We'll see Andrew tomorrow for our Sunday Fun Day series, which we absolutely appreciate. And last but not least, we'll talk to Tyler, who comes home P3 tonight. I thought you had something for Kevin there at the end. You short pit him. You come off pit road, and you got about a second and a half, and try to see things work themselves out. The only reason why you weren't there is because you had to take a free pass.
I'll tell you what, man. Well, first of all, I've missed talking to you the last few weeks.
Yep.
Had bad luck. But man, tonight didn't start out well. I've had a lot of issues with my equipment here lately. Tonight was the same thing. I'll take this third place. But yeah, I thought I was gonna have something for Kevin, after driving through the field like that. But no, man, he was just fast.
You're having Martin Truex Jr. issues. That's what I call it.
Yeah, man, it's something. I know I'm nervous every time we, go to race every night. I'm usually I think about it all day. A lot goes into this. Spend a lot of Saturday nights doing this, and you just want to do good. So I just get nervous, and I don't know if that's not helping or what.
I get that's okay. OBS crashed right when you guys were pacing before you took the first green flag, and so I had to restart. So it must have been something in the air.
Yeah, something, man. And last week my shifter messed up, spun me out, and today my clutch pedal is not working and my steering wheel was all messed up, made me start from the pits.
Oy. Well, somebody give this man a sponsorship so this man can get himself a whole brand new rig. That's what I say.
Yeah, wishful thinking, I guess.
You know what? We're all good enough. Well, I don't know if we're all good enough, but you're good enough, and you show up week after week, and you go through the trying efforts. Somebody could get out there and sponsor you. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would definitely be cool.
Hold on. You know what? We're gonna keep Tyler here for just a moment. Let's see. Let's see what a Moza bundle would be. Let's see. The R5 direct drive bundle, $439. It's on sale. $439. It didn't come with. Oh, you'd have to order the clutch pedal separate. But okay, so $500, folks. He needs $500. Going once, going twice. Somebody Anybody. Anyway, you can get old Tyler on dang old iRacing if you want to help him out. Man, oh man, it's a good track. Similar to what you're running here. You guys got to run something similar next week or in 2 weeks at Charlotte. What's what's your plan going forward? Because the way the points were getting into this race, you were comfortable. Of course, Kevin was super comfortable with all the extra playoff points. You were comfortable, but if you have a bad race, that could put you out.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I was real aggressive tonight coming through the field. Probably did some things I shouldn't have done, but I was really frustrated, and so I'll try to, hopefully things don't go wrong next week, and just try to race clean, stay up front. I know I messed, not having a lot of stage points tonight. That's gonna hurt, so I'm gonna have to be up front for the stage next week, and just keep the car off the wall, keep the car straight, and let's see what happens.
You had a 3-point advantage over P4. Man, that's really going to shake some things up. Just kind of looking at how things are right here. Boy, it's closer. It's a lot closer than I thought. Let's see, 15:03, 10 points separate. Sorry, 13 points separate second through eighth coming into today's race. Man. Now, if we're looking ahead, I know it's kind of like one race at a time, but we've got Bristol and Homestead for the final couple of weeks. If you had to pick a racetrack that you like better, which one would you look at?
Homestead without a heartbeat, without second guessing. I love that place. It's slick. There's a lot of racing room, multiple different grooves. I really wish Bristol wasn't in there because I'm not a fan, at least on iRacing. And so hopefully just, if we even make it that far, hopefully get through Bristol and see if we can do something at Homestead.
Oh, I tell you what, there's so many different aspects of all of this, and it all runs down to getting there. Man, oh man, you got 2 weeks. Maybe we can find Tyler a sponsor between now and 2 Saturdays from now, so we can make sure that he's going to be able to race and knock it out of the park and do what he needs to do. I think that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I tell you what, Fanatec's going to get some emails this week because I'm about tired of this.
I know what you mean. I went from the Pro Elites, the whole direct drive bundle from Fanatec or Fanatic, whatever, however you say it, and their customer service is terrible. I spent a lot of money shipping my stuff to them for them to send it back to me with the replacement parts for me to take it apart, and if I took it apart, it voided the warranty. So, be careful what you buy out there. Moza and Logitech have some of the best customer service that I've seen, and Logitech is stepping up their game right now too.
Yeah, I'll have to check into Moza here as this stuff continues because I don't want to keep losing races because of this, but we'll see. Just maybe wave some magic mojo or something over this equipment and see what happens the rest of the year.
Look, WD-40, welcome in, Raiders. Pats fan giving us a raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? I hope it was well. My name is Jason, Signature Esports' platform. We're finishing up with our P3 finish here at Tyler at what was a pretty darn snazzy race, and we did enjoy it, man. I hope your stream went well. Man, oh man. What else? What else do I got to say, Tyler? Other than a great rebound tonight, a great rebound, and phenomenal race to see you guys be able to hook up there at the end.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Just real quick here, I just want to thank Chopp'N Up Media and Podcast, Duff Farm LLCs for the poll, and you guys over there at Signature Esports. You guys do a great job. I love watching the broadcast back, man. It just, I don't know. It's like you're watching the real race, like in real life, and it's pretty awesome, and hopefully join you guys next season in the Cup Series on Friday nights, and that'd be pretty cool. So Also, I want to thank my buddy Skyler. Pretty sure he's watching. Probably the first person all year that's actually watched me race. So I wanted to give him a big thanks for that. And, excited for the break. But then be ready to go at Charlotte.
Yeah, this season's ran like almost nonstop. it's crazy. Kind of nice. Kind of nice to see it, bro. Well, it's Easter, so happy Easter to you, sir.
Thanks, man. You too.
All right, Tyler. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too. Tyler Lemon coming home, P3, and well deserved. And Tyler lost track of time. I'm sorry, chat. They kept the race nice and fun tonight. And I lost track of chat. Where's Davis in points? He was 8th in points coming into today's race. Sorry about that, Colby. Nicole, let's go Winker Nation. Give it a big old Winker Nation out there. Folks, when it comes to the bottom, and the only reason why I changed it and clicked a couple of buttons to make Chop Shop Xfinity Series show up and my name show up is because we want to make sure we give props on the bottom side of that. This series pays me to do that, and I don't have my logo anywhere on this stream, so having Signature Esports in that title bar has always been important to me. I promise not picking on anybody. I just want to make sure that we all know that. Because I encourage the drivers to put their hometown in and give a little bio information. I'm trying to get it so that way more of the bio actually shows up for these drivers, what they're interested in, what their hobbies are. It's just I have to work on the actual plugins, and then we can get all their sponsors. I want to have their personal stuff that is in that bottom line show up as something else that is going to be on the right hand side when it comes to about the driver. I'm trying to get those to work properly, and playing around with the code, just trying to make the stream better and let the drivers have more personality with it. So we'll make sure that I'll continue to work on that, continue to do those things, and ever improve the stream so that way the racing feels good and feels real. On top of that, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep rocking forward. So, let's see. Who'd I miss? Congrats on the P2 Davis for RB. Not bad, RB. Let's go, RB, from Mr. Van Ness. Good win from Kevin from Mr. Dudley. Appreciate Dudley. Again, thank you for the raid out there. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for our followers out there as well. 1,047 followers on Twitch. We're on a road to 2K subscribers on YouTube, and I try to make sure that I say like, follow, subscribe, but I always forget. So that being said, yeah, we're like 70 away from 2K on YouTube. So if you haven't done so, reach up there, give us a big old subscribe on our YouTube channel. It'd be amazing if you could. It's all the good things. Hard charge of the night was a tie between Andrew Davis and Connor Hazel. Connor Hazel at one point was the biggest mover of the race, and he had a car that could compete tonight. So we appreciate Connor and what he is doing, and we thank him very much for getting out there. He also sponsors the Dirt Series for Chop Racing, which is absolutely awesome. Kevin Winker, though, led from the word go, and all but a handful of laps. And I think he maximizes his laps led. I don't think he's led as many laps tonight as he has in any other track. So, and he said he liked Texas. He likes Texas. So we'll see how well he does at Charlotte. And we're getting down to the final 3 races of this season. Thinking of Chopping It Up Media Podcast, of course. Make sure you check them out on YouTube at youtube.com/ChopShop_TV. If you want to join Chop Shop Racing, make sure you hit their Discord and get a hold of them and get a part of one of these leagues. If you have an under a 2400 I rating on iRacing, this is the league for you on Saturday nights. And then what else? Yeah, we're gonna have some racing tomorrow. Get 2 races tomorrow. We're gonna be on dirt twice tomorrow. Thompson Racing is going to be ready to rock and roll, which I'm excited and thrilled to be a part of, and we thank Alex Thompson for bringing us on board for that. But outside of that, we're also we were supposed to have a week from today a 6 hours at Daytona race, and if we don't get any more entries this week, I'm probably going to have to cancel the event because we had a couple of people back out, a couple of teams back out because there was some just conflictions. A lot of we all forgot about it, and I forgot about it, which is worse because I have a tendency to, be on top of things. But with work and not gaming, not on my computer as much, it's been tough to keep up and tough to do those kinds of plans. So, so if we have to cancel it or postpone it, I'll refund everybody's money, and then we'll set something out in the future and do proper placement. It's the same with the Gen 6 series. Our Gen 6 series was supposed to start a week ago, and I haven't done near a good enough job of recruiting for that. So I'm going to take all the responsibility about all of this and say, life gets a hold of us, and life has a tendency to make it work. And I might be just trying to do too much at once. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you very, very much, folks. We appreciate you all very much. And we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. And Twitch, I thank you all very much for being out there. I'm going to send everybody over. I think somebody's got somebody's birthday. No, we're not going to send you over there. I think he had an issue before. DJ Motorsports. We sent you over last time. He was just saying, I send you over to McConey. McConey's calling races there just like I am. But I believe McConey's got a little bit more. Yeah, they've got something going on. Full length Cup Challenge, Bristol McConey Entertainment Broadcast. We'll send you over to McConey. Go check them out. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. Support Support Factor. We'll see you in the next one, folks. Peace. De Resistance. Love y'all.